What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Roaming Hunter Productions. Tonight I'm going to be going over what I am going to be carrying in my pack all season, basically. Very few things change in and out for me. I don't really swap gear out that much because I solely hunt white-tailed deer. However, with the system I'm running this year, which would be the saddle, it's going to be a run and gun type deal. I'm not going to carry very much stuff in my pack, so this video might not be very long. But if you have any questions about the stuff I do have, please feel free to ask in the comments and I will try to get back to you as fast as I possibly can. So that being said, let's dive in. First things first, since now I am doing solo, well, I've always been doing solo hunts, but now I'm filming hunts also. I have this little selfie stick tripod thing I got at Walmart. I'm using the fluid head to hold my camera on, hold my phone onto the tripod I have now. Sits about yay high. If I need it for the ground, if I need it for those wide sweeping angle shots, I have this. It does pretty well. And it was relatively cheap. I think it was like 14 bucks, something like that. But this is the selfie stick slash tripod that I'm going to be using a lot this year for different camera angles. Next things next, my pack. This is the Field and Stream pack that I bought years ago. Nothing crazy, you know, just a little pack that you can just throw some stuff in if you need to. Here you can see it has the hip belts. Definitely recommend the hip belts if you're in some mountainous terrain, and it definitely helps out. I really like this pack a lot. I've had it probably 3 years now, 4 years now. So it's done very well. It helps out a lot. If I need to, I can carry my bow in it. I can put my sticks on there, whatever it may be. Starting with this right here, this is a survival tool. I got it years ago, never had to use it, but I would rather need it and not, I'm sorry, I messed it up. I'd rather have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. It has a compass in there. Inside there's matches, some fishing strings, some fishing hooks. And then the shovel itself, different types of variety. Got yourself a hammer, a saw, a bottle opener, wrenches. What else you got here? Hatchet edge, nail puller, hammer. It's all kinds of things. But like I said, you never know what could happen. It's not hard to get turned around here in some of the woods we have in PA. But with the use of technology now and cell phones, a lot of guys have Onyx, or some guys may be getting into Spartan Forge now. They're becoming pretty popular. Or just your maps on your phone. It's not hard to find yourself again, but rather have it, not need it, instead of needing it, not having it. So, on to the next thing. What I got in here is a couple of gloves. I know I might get some hate for this. I'm not manly enough to gut a deer without gloves on. My hands crack during the winter, and I'm not running the risk of catching anything, even though there's no science so far that proves stuff from deer can come to humans or whatnot, but still, you don't want to run the risk. So yeah, just a couple of gloves I have in here, just in case I'm lucky enough to harvest an animal. I got this paracord, got this from Walmart also. Like I said, rather have it and not need it than need it, not have it. You never know. If you happen to get wound up or get lost or whatever, you can make yourself a lean-to with this or whatever have you. A couple carabiners. I use this for my gear, really. I usually will hook on a camera so I can carry it in. Or just other little pieces of things. You know, I'll throw my headlamp on there if I need it, or I can hook my gloves to it if I need to, so whatever it may be. I also have here some biodegradable flaggers tape. I guess you could say flaggers tape, construction tape, whatever you want to call it. Hot pink obviously. I use this for tracking sometimes if I have very low blood. Little blood. Helps you get your date, helps you find where you were and keep track of where you're going. Like I said also earlier, with the way technology is coming along with Onyx or Spartan Forge, or even just your maps, you can just drop a pin. I have Onyx, but I still like to do this every once in a while. Just a preference thing, you don't have to do it. Going into this little pocket here, I have a bow, I have a string separator for my bow in case my peep sight or something would kick off. I have a replacement in here also. And then I got a pen for my tag. I got this is a insect repellent for your, what's it called? Thermocell. For your thermocell. I run extra of those because you can never have too many of them. They're lifesavers. Going into the bigger main pocket here. So, this stuff is for everything I need once I'm up in the tree. This main pocket's pretty big. You can hold quite a bit of stuff in there. I usually have a dry rope in there. But like I said, for whenever I'm up in the tree, the first thing I'm gonna grab out is gonna be my gear hanger. I got this on Instagram with Big Whitetail Dreams. They have a website online, obviously. You can get multiple different gear hangers and stuff like that. I got the biggest one I could possibly get. Has 3 separate gear hangers on there, plus your bow hanger or your rifle hanger, whatever it may be. I used this a lot last year, and super easy to use, very simple, very quiet, especially if you're hunting public land. You can't really be screwing into trees and stuff like that anymore, and I know some guys are starting to pay more attention to that. Now, if you're in private land, you can do whatever you want. You can screw into a tree, you can nail it on there, you could sling it up with a rope, whatever you want to do. With this though, public land, just put it on a tree, cinch it through, give it a quick yank. You're there, ready to go. Stuff's already up and hanging. Next thing is going to be my camera arm. I believe this is just called the Muddy Basic Camera Arm. Relatively cheap. Not a bad piece of equipment to have. I did make a mod to this though. This top part here, see if I can get any closer to the camera. This top part here and this part right here. These two pieces used to be one. It would just extend back and forth. I said I'm not dealing with that. Drilled a hole down through, got a lock washer, put it on top of there, make another elbow. Just helps get all around the tree if you need, as you can tell. But yeah, this is gonna be it here. This is, like I said, the Muddy Basic Camera Arm. This is gonna be in my pack also at all times. Unless I'm not in a tree, obviously. I do some ground hunting, I do some still hunting. But I'm always carrying this pack. I'm always gonna have this pack no matter what. What else we got here? Let's check. This giant pocket here, I usually have a coat or something like a medium layer. Maybe I'll run a heavy layer on there. Just depends on what time of year it is. I'm not going to get too much into the gear me running this time. That's going to be a different video I have coming for you guys. For what I'm going to be running in early season, mid-season, late season, yada yada yada. Hip pockets I have here. I usually have a knife in this pocket at all times, and I also have my keys will go in here whenever I get out of my truck, or actually, you know, I'm just gonna see if that helps out. There we go. So yeah, this pocket will either have my keys and a knife in it, or it'll have my bow release, or it'll have I used to have my face paint in here. Now I usually carry my bino harness, which I can grab that in a second. This pocket, I'm always gonna have an extra knife, and I'm gonna have a couple of Allen wrenches, just in case you need to make a quick adjustment in the field. Like I said, rather have it, not need it, not have it. That always stays there. That's its home no matter what it does. I always have these couples down cinched. Yeah, this is the pack I'm going to be running. As you can tell, it's not very big. It's not very bulky. It does pretty well. It doesn't interfere with my saddle very much whenever I have it on. I always wear my saddle in no matter what I do. But this is the pack I use. Field and Stream. I don't believe it has a name. I just got it. Can't really tell you much more. It does have underneath here a clip, an extra clip there for extra clothes, and at the same time it has a dry pouch, or I call them wet bags. In case it starts raining out or whatever, you can just take it out and throw it up over your pack. If I can get it on. Like that. Keeps your pack dry, keeps everything else inside of it dry. When you're done with it, just let it air out. It's already attached to the bag, so it can't blow off. So leave that there. Oh, this carabiner I threw on here. I got it from Tethered. It's kind of hard to see. Right here. This carabiner I got it from Tethered. I use this carabiner on my loop of my pack for this reason solely. When I'm walking in, I just hook it on my platform, on my Predator, and that's where it stays until I get to the tree I'm ready to start climbing. And once I get to the tree I'm ready to start climbing, I then put this Predator on my saddle. I send up the tree, hook everything on. That's just that for a specific reason right there. But this is my bino harness I have. I'm also going to be having this on almost every time I walk in the woods, no matter what I do. Still hunting, no matter what. Let me see if I can just get it hooked on real quick. This is it. I use this all the time. I shoot with this on all the time. I never take it off. I usually have a knife attached right here, which I believe it's in one of my drawers right now. Anyway, I have this on no matter what. So the top part here is I use it for my camo pack. I should have put this in the light more. This is the makeup I run, face paint, makeup, whatever you want to call it. I put it on top of here. Second pocket on top of here is I run my SD cards. Has two side pouches. I've also gotten in the habit of doing this where I will get out of my truck and I'll put my keys in here instead of in my pocket. I also zip it shut. Has multiple pockets you can have on it. A lot of storage. In the front here, I have my rangefinder. It's tethered, so no matter what, I can drop it if I need to. If I bend over, it falls out. It ain't going anywhere. But it's also kept big enough inside to hold my binoculars on. These are the Leupold 10x42 Mackenzie's BX1s. I love these binoculars. Best thing I ever bought. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is what I'm going to be running all the time. So if you see this stuff on, well, you're going to see it on me no matter what. If you see me wearing it and you have a question about it, what's this? Hey, practice field point. I could use that. I need that. Oh, real quick. Also, take this off. The back of this pocket here. That's where I carry my tags. You no longer in PA have to have your tags shown or visible to game commission as long as you have them. So, like last year, for example, game commission came up to me and asked if they could see my tags. I pulled my binocular harness out and just gave them this packet. There they are. That's where they stay at all times, no matter what. They're never off my chest and they're always on my person. But yeah, as I was saying before, you're going to see this stuff on me all the time. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Do not shy away. I would love to help you guys out if I possibly can, give you any kind of advice I possibly can. Next episode I'm going to have on there is a gear I'm going to be running for late season. Well, it's going to be early season, mid season, and then late season. We'll go through that quick. I'll try to make that a quick video. The opener in PA is October 1st. So we're 3 weeks away, roughly, something like that. Everyone's super excited. Everybody's out there doing their thing, you know, getting their stands hung, make sure that their shooting lanes are prepped, making sure that the camo is scent free, all the above, yada, yada, yada. Main thing is just be safe, guys and girls. Whoever's going to be out there during the archery season, rifle season, whatever it may have you, be safe, please. Wear a harness in your stand always. You know, everybody wants to go home to their families at the end of the day. We all love to enjoy hunting. We get the privilege to hunt. So, yeah, just be safe. Be cautious. Oh, another thing about being cautious. I have a med pack. It's actually in my house. I have to get it out. I keep it in my backpack also, just in case. But yeah, be safe. And like I said, we got 3 weeks to go till the first day, and I hope you guys can join me. So that being said, please like and subscribe for more content. Follow my Instagram at roaming_hunter. Feel free to say hi on there. And like I said, any questions I have, just feel free to ask. All right, guys, take care.